everyone. I hope that you are all doing well and that life is going well with you, okay? So for today, we're gonna work on Unit 8, International Organizations, right? Donc دوزت اليوم يعني many hours of my day خدامة على هاد international organizations. بطبيعة الحال خدامة عليهم of course راه ديجا عندنا leçon préparé sorry ديجا عندنا lesson prepared you see. شنو المشكل هو انه ما كانش عندي واجد في PPT presentation. دونك خدمت عليه شي شويه وقديته باش يولي very clear to everyone. وانا هنا كنهضر بالضبط على baccalaureate students اوكي يعني هادشي كيعني الباكالوريوس students. International organizations or what we call IOS, okay, the abbreviation is IOS. شنو تنعنيهم بهم؟ هما دوك organizations اللي international. So let me here move. What do we have here? We have a flag and flags, not only one flag. And I wrote here across borders. دونك هنا علاش درت هاد الفلاجز كاملين اللي كاينين وكتبت هنا ديجا I wrote here across borders in order to make the idea clear in your mind that when talking about international organizations we talk about different states, we talk about different countries, okay? ما تنهضروش غير على one nation or one state, but we talk about different nations, different states, different countries. هادشي علاش درت انا different هادوك الفلاجز across borders. عنيتي بها هنا اننا ما تنهضروش غير على national, we're not inside, ما بقيناش لداخل ديال البلد اللي احنا فيه or احنا we are across borders يعني فتنا الحدود ديال everything, okay, to talk about international organizations. Donc first step here we have to know or to get a definition of what is meant by international organizations. Okay, so definition. An international organization is an organization with international membership, scope or presence, right? إلا شفنا هنا هي international membership يعني كاين واحد الشراكة أو واحد membership. You are a member, you are part جزء من واحد organization ولكن at the international level. It covers various aspects of global governance from multiple social and political science perspective. يعني أنها هنا mentioned global governance يعني أنها it is concerned with global يعني international وهنا هذه جاية من globalization. Governance تسيير okay and it is based from it is basically based on ولا كتاخذ من multiple social and political science perspectives يعني كتمشي social political science. Next, to study international organizations means to study the norms, rules and institutions that shape the relation between states and contacts across state borders and how they affect people of the planet. إذا نتنقرأ على international organizations we have to put in mind the idea of studying the norms, okay, the rules. تنهضر على les normes باش هذيك organization كتسير راسها وبالinstitutors that shape the relation between states. يعني هنا تنهضروا على different states, not only one state. تنهضروا على different countries وهذوك countries بيناتهم واحد contact, بيناتهم واحد relationship that gathers all of them all together. Right? I hope that you are following me. Move on. Here. Okay, so here we have got two types. We've got what is called intergovernmental organizations, and we have got IGOS, and we've got non-governmental organizations. Je pense هنا non-governmental organizations هدرنا عليها من قبل. And here what did I put? I put the sign governmental وكروسيتها, which means that they are not related to the government. يعني any sources, anything related to non-governmental organizations أي حاجة عندها علاقة بهم ما عندهاش علاقة بالgovernment. Which means that the government is not supposed to give them money ولا to provide them with anything. يعني أنهم non-profit. finances and anything related to them هما اللي تيدبروا فيها apart from the government, right? So move on next. We have to know about the types of organizations. وهنا أنا درتها على شكل exercise, okay? Right, شوفوا, voilà. Match the acronyms, abbreviations with the suitable international organizations. See? So here, what did I give you? I give you a list of, let me just make it, yes, I think it's clear. So what did I make here? A list of international organizations. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 organizations. And here, what did I provide you with? I provided you with the name, with the complete name. We have got on the other side the abbreviation, on this side the abbreviation, and on the other side we have got the complete name, okay? Donc هذا is a kind of exercise, right? So have a look at it and to find. هذا بطبيعة الحال شي حاجة اللي فاسيل، راهم باينين l'abréviation ديالهم باينة. دونك حاولوا تخدموا على هذا. اوكي. رايت. بعد ما تخدموا عليه نتوما، يعني من تخدموا عليه في الدار ديالكم ابري تاخذوا لا correction, right? The correction. And this is it. Okay. Do you see here? Oh, so UN, it stands for United Nations. UNESCO, it stands for United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. UNICEF, UNCEF, it stands for United Nations Children's Funds. UNHCR, it stands for High Commission for Refugees. The WHO, or WHO, it is called the WHO, it stands for World Health Organization. Next, the FAO, FAO, it stands for Food and Agriculture Organization. Next one is ICRC, and it stands for International Committee of Red Cross. And the last two ones, we've got TI and AT. So TI, it stands for Transparency International, and IT, it stands for Amnesty International, okay? And you can see here شنو درت لكم هنا مع ال organizations. بطبيعة الحال درت لي lettres capitalized. Letters here are all of them capitalized باش يبان لكم هاد l'abbreviation. It stands for what exactly? There. All right? Okay, so move on. What did I put here? هنا عطيتكم types of organizations. قبل عطيتكم types of organizations. هنا عطيتكم logos of some of the international organizations. For example, here the UN, هذه هي logo that stands for UN, United Nations. And this is the logo for the UNESCO. This is the logo for the UNICEF. And this is the logo for the ICRC. We move on. What do we have here? We have got an exercise. Alright, and then put the abbreviations. Let me just stop the music. So put the acronyms, that is the abbreviations, in their field of action. هنا that's between brackets specialized in. هنا تنعنيو field of action هو شنو كل organization شنو هو التخصص ديالها، يعني it works شنو كدير exactly. For example هنا عطيتكم ديجا answers. For instance, resolves okay, let me just So here, resolves conflicts peacefully. يعني هذه main field of action is peace all over the world. Donc خصنا نعرفو شنو هي. Build knowledge and scientific research with new technologies. 3. Secure children's rights, especially deprived children in poorest countries. 4. caring about refugees, protect refugees, their rights and their well-being. Okay, here being is missing. About their well-being. Let me just put it. It's well-being. That's it. Sorry. So the next one here is number 5, providing medical care, that is healthcare, especially here during war, especially here we've got war is missing. All right, during war, and also disasters or like disasters, right? Okay, the following one is 6 promotes international humanitarian and humanitarian protection. Number 7, it is concerned with food and agriculture. Number 8, it cares about transparency of countries and nations. And the last one is safeguarding human rights and maltreated people. Alright. شنو نتوما مطلوب منكم كstudents, baccalaureate students, أنكم تاخدوا هادشي copy and take notes on your copybooks. اوكي خذوا دي نوت كتبوا هادشي وتكونوا ديجا كتبتوا من قبل خديتوا هادوك ال abbreviations ديال international organizations ودابا تخدموا الاكسرسايز ديالكم وتحطوا كل field of action ال international organization that works for that, right? So move on now to next. Alright, دابا غادي نعطيكم هنا I will give you the correction right away, right? You can see okay, as you can see here, so the UN, it works for resolving conflicts. يعني هي اللي كتهضرنا على البيس، هي اللي كتدير لنا الأمن والسلم في لو موند. UNESCO, it is related to scientific research mainly, technology and so on. UNICEF تشوف اللوجو ديالها كاين children، إذا هي اللي عندها علاقة ب children بالأطفال بالحقوق ديالهم everything related to them. and the UNHCR عندها علاقة بريفيوجي باللاجئين providing medical care هذيك الهو. alright. ICRC هي ال International Humanitarian واللي مختصة بالتغذية و food و anything related to food and agriculture it's the FAO. and the one which is related to transparency هي TI. و last one اللي كتحملنا ال human rights is the IT. Some of you here may ask me what is meant teacher by transparency. اوكي راني خليتها تما بواحد red color. علاش درتها ب red color؟ لانني of course غادي نشرح لكم شنو هي. اوكي right. نشوفوا transparency شنو هي. donc transparency is the condition of being see-through. حنا هنا تنقولوا شي حاجه transparent ولا شي حاجه transparent ça veut dire انها كنقدروا نشوفوا فيها او لها باينه بحال الماء. الماء ما عندوش color. water doesn't have any color, right? glass حتى الكاس ديال الزاج تا هو الا درتي فيه شي حاجه في الداخل ديالو كتقدر تشوف. دونك هذا هو المعنى ديال transparent. و transparency هي انك يكون عندك ديك الكواليتي اننا نشوفوا شنو عندك لداخل، انك بحال اللي كنعنيو بها تكون very clear واضح. اوكي move on. alright, so an example of that راه عطيته لكم ديجا هو الاكزامبل ديال الجلاس. it is the quality of being transparent هي انك تكون very clear. Okay, transparency in a business or a governance context is honesty and openness. إلا كنا كنهضروا على business، على relations، على trades، على things that are related to international ولا national issues، كنهضروا على الوضوح في التعامل هنايا في العلاقات الدولية أو في التبادل التجاري and so on and so forth. دابا نشوفوا exactly what is meant by Transparency International. اذا هنا تنهضروا على المنظمه اللي هضرنا عليها. سوري هنا خصنا واحد الكابيتالايزد I لان هذه راها organization. right, that's it. sorry. Okay, we're gonna move on from the beginning. It's fine, it's okay. It happens. ماشي مشكل كي وقعت شي technical issues. I'm very sorry for that. So I think we stopped here. Okay, and that's it. So here قلنا Transparency International اللي هي الorganization. It is It is an organization based on Berlin, Germany. يعني هي كاينة في برلين. الheadquarter ديالها. It was founded in 1993. Its purpose is to take action to combat global corruption with civil society anti-corruption measures and to prevent criminal activities arising from corruption. هنا I underlined or I put with another color the word global and corruption. Global I put it in blue color and corruption I put it in red color. هنا شنو تنعني بهادو بجوج؟ global يعني international داكشي at the international level at the global level. corruption تنعنيو بها الفساد، يعني الفساد في المعاملات التجارية إلى غير ذلك. دونك هذه هي اللي كتخلي لنا هذه هي الorganization international organization اللي الجوب ديالها mainly number one هو أنها كتكون انتي يعني ضد كتكومباتي لينا تحيد لينا corruption. اوكي الفساد في التعاملات التجاريه الى غير ذلك. اوكي move on. Right, move on. So here we're gonna have a look at the words, the vocabulary. بما اننا at a new unit and it is called international organizations خصنا نعرفوا واحد group of vocabulary related to the unit. So when we talk about IGS, which means international organizations, we'll first talk about headquarter اللي هي الرئاسة. annual report لأن أي organization تيكون عندنا واحد report ديالها اللي كتبقى ديرو summing all the activities, all the events. okay. charter اللي هو الميثاق اللي تيكون بين organizations. council, violation, sanctions. violation هو فاش كنقولوا violation means it's like when you take something which is not yours. okay, violation in French. sanctions هما العقوبات. non-profit it means that it has no profit ما عندهاش واحد financial profit. vice president لأن تنعرفوا أي organization عندها president and vice president. right, and then we have got campaigns هما الحملات التحسيسية. and here I have got 3 words for you. The first one is diploma and diplomacy. so diplomat without diplomat without diplomacy first هي اللي عندها علاقة ب international relations، هي اللي تنقولوا حنا بالدبلوماسية بطريقة فيها الدبلوماسية، نوع من الدبلوماسية. right, and for diplomat one of them is meant to be the one of them is meant to be the degree or diploma. هو داك الدبلوم ولا certificate اللي كتكون عندنا اللي هي diplomat with E، يعني هاد second example. و diplomat with A without E هو فاش تنقولوا شي واحد that works with an international organization، بحال تنقولوا هاد السيد دبلوماسي، شي حد دبلوماسي. okay, right. So in here I have put the definition of a diploma. So a diploma is a person appointed by a state or an intergovernmental institution such as the United Nations or the European Union to conduct diplomacy with one or more other states or international organizations. right, and the word diploma with E means degree and certificate. هنايا I would like you to remember the difference between these two words. شوفوا ان الديفيرونس عندنا في هاد لي دو مو غير اي، يعني غير لتر وحده. right, يعني in English عندك one letter, one voice, one sound. it does make a lot of change، كتعطيك new words, new meanings. right, move on. I think here it's time to practice. right, What do we mean by time to practice? Time to do exercises. Alright, move on. دونك شنو درت انا هنايا؟ حاولت ناخذ هادوك الفوكابلري اللي عطيتكم دابا ونديروهم في اكسرسايز ديال filling the exercise. يعني يكون عندك ديمو ويكون عندكم gaps and you have to choose the right word and put it there. Alright, هذا هو first exercise. Exercise 1. See? Okay, fill in the blanks with words from the list. And here we have got NGOs, report, constitution, quarter, I'm sorry again, constitution, quarter, diplomacy, and non-profit. And you have got 4 sentences. Donc نتمنى أنكم تكتبوا هاد sentences وتحاولوا تخدموهم ونشوفوا دابا ال correction, right? This is it. Okay, so this is it. Okay, you can see after I had finished my practicum هو البراتيك والpractice هو stage, I wrote a report on the company's finances. يعني من وراء أي براتيك تكون عندنا واحد report. Constitution means the law or rules of a country or organization. هو الconstitution هو الدستور, right? He handled the difficult situation with diplomacy. يعني يعرف أنه يتعامل مع la situation. When I have problems in my university, I go to its headquarters to speak with responsibles there. هنا headquarters تنعني بها الرئاسة. Okay? طولت عليكم شوية في هذا الفيديو. I'm sorry. And ناخدو second exercise. Sorry again. Okay, this is the second exercise. Okay, so as you can see here, we've got words and not transparency, sanctions, court violation, campaigns, Congress, donations, and UNICEF. And we've got 4 words. Copy them down on your notebook, and after try to work on the exercise after the correction, right? And here it is. Okay, as you can see here, so the United Nations imposed economic sanctions on Iran for producing arms. حنا تعرفوا أن United Nations it works for peace. Donc اللي ما احترمش هذوك regulations ديالها و orders و rules كتعطيه sanctions بمعنى كتعطيه عقوبات. Okay. Number 2, no one can accept the violation of his rights. يعني حتى شي واحد ما تيقبل ان الرايتس ديالو يتخادوا له. Okay. There have been many advertising campaigns of products of beauty, right? He has committed a murder, therefore he will appear in the court. دونك الكورت كتعرفوها كاملين هي المحكمة. Okay. وعندي ماشي غير هاد 2 exercises, عندي واحد another third exercise on vocab as well. This is it. And here is the correction, as you can see. All right, so the President Barack Obama gives his authority, orders and views to his vice president. عندنا واحد تي صغير هنا نسيت ما درتش ليها. It's not capitalized and it's not put in red color. نقدها نيت right now. تاخد حتى هي الحقوق ديالها في حالهم. right, دونك نديرو لها this way and oh no. Yes, it's not done. let's نقدها. Okay, I think that it's done, right? So that's it. So the two organizations signed the new charter هو ديك الميثاق ديك الكونترا ديك الاتفاقية اللي بيناتهم right. تقدر تكون عندنا حتى partnership إلا كانت شراكة بيناتهم. After the elections, the United Nations Congress agreed upon the new laws. We should give donations to the Association of Deprived Children to help them in their work. هنا عطيتكم a list of words فيهم non-profit, vice president, congress, donations, charter, partnership, and UN. And you were supposed to choose, okay, the correct ones. And I think that's it. Okay. Thank you so much. And we are done with the vocabulary and introduction of Unit 8. بالنسبة للgrammar ديال Unit 8, it is conditional type 1, 2, and 3 اللي هما ديجا they are there in the channel. Anyway, thank you for your time. ونتمنى هذا piece of information and explanation تكون clear and you really benefited from it. And I would be very happy إلا عرفت أنكم vraiment استفدتوا من هذا الشيء. و I would be also very happy and grateful إلا شفت الكومنتس ديالكم وشفت questions ديالكم if something is not clear. شي حاجة ما واضحاش ما بيناش شي remark. Please don't hesitate to share them. قسموه معايا. Number 1 باش حتى أنا نستافد and I will develop يعني next videos يكونوا أحسن وباش نعرف what should be there and what shouldn't be there. Alright? Thank you so much and see you next time. Bye.